All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard. Line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, come on. Check 43. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Everyone got four down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Watch the safety.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
On second down, it's Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Say. 22, Jet, cover. You 22, Jet, cover. Jet, right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Watch, switch gears. Tighten up. Check 37. Go.
Derrick Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Clock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They will run for the first time here with White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's our time. Look at me. Go. Ready?
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And an alley to run. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A first down carry for Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Mike 50.
2nd down and inches. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Number 36 on the carry.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. These two teams all tied after 1.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check nickel. Switch. Check three.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mike's 59.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Set up. 60 or. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Sure. Fair. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
First down, here's White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, dude. Hey, stand up. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. He'll drop to throw. Completes it to Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
2nd and 10. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
When you run a screen pass really well, it's come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will he be able...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
We got 4. We got 4. Switch. 22 jet bombers. Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is White on the screen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Set. Chain 2 stop.
On play action, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Tight end's right.
Hey, Orbit.
They do go for it. It's locked. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Rock it.
On second down now. It's White, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 26, check 26.
Hard.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. right back to White here on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Come on, come on.
Hey, Haywood.
59 mark. Check, 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On 2nd and 9. Block. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And some room to work. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a handoff here to his running back. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
I got two. Watch tight. Go. Tight right. He's coming.
Henry out of the pistol. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Team, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On first down, White, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Delta. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is
Down.
From the 44, Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Hey, we have switch. Kill.
Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ready. Time to end it.
Now they try the right side here. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Ready up.
55, Mike 55.
Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Hey, wahoo.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Lock. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Go. Be different.
They fake the handoff, now Lock. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man is Samuel, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8.
Say. 22, Jet, Bama. 22, Jet, Bama. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Lock now on first down. That's complete to White. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Lock now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
You got nothing. Watch twitch.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Block now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
After that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
All day, every day. Any
Bravo. Get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they didn't. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Recon, 132 fighter. Look at me. Go. Hey, exit. Now.
Here's Locke to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Got it. 50, Mike, 50. Go. Shift.
Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Result of the play,
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Josh Jackson. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Colts, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Denver, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.